of your orientation skills, in terms of your leadership skills. People are not focusing on them. I teach a course at SPM sometimes called Women in Legal Literacy. And I'm teaching since last almost 3 years. And I have always found that this college has some very good students. And if you guide them properly, they can do wonders. So one or two of my students from Shyama Prasad Mukherji has presented their papers to in Turkey, in Romania, United States, at multiple places. So only thing that was needed is little guidance. So first thing, that students are not very clear in terms what exactly they want to do, and second is that they lack information. So information regarding everything that is around, information regarding even scholarships and all. So I'll just share my screen with you all. And mostly, see, I teach law students, so somewhere you'll find that some things may be specific for law, but as you all are doing
Sorry to interrupt you, Nitesh. Bit louder. People like bit louder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it clear to you, ma'am, now?
Yeah. No, more. It can be more.
Okay, it can be more.
Yeah.
I just need to check my device.
Yeah. Can be louder.
I hope it will be clear now. So, during that whole process, I think in terms of whenever you are thinking of applying for a scholarship or doing a CV building, so CV building usually becomes the first stage. So if your CV is good, and then only you will be able to apply for different scholarships. The only myth that is there is that you can apply a scholarship once you pass out. No, that's the myth. There is a problem there. There are many scholarships that you can apply even now, being in your first year, second year, and third year of your studies. These scholarships are not long-term scholarships. Basically, most of these scholarships are short-term scholarships. So there are summer schools, winter schools, youth forums, conferences, workshops, short-term fellowships, and whether you are in undergrad or whether you are in postgrad, you can apply for these short-term scholarships even when you are studying. So you have certain prerequisites. If you qualify these prerequisites, you may get these scholarships. So I have received such short-term, almost some 6 to 7 these short-term scholarships when I was a student. The only thing that helped me out is one of my professor who used to keep poking me to find events to apply for these scholarships. And he assured me that if you apply for 10 of them, at least you will get one. If you're not at all applying, then there is very hardly any chance that you will be getting a scholarship. So the first stage, you have to build your CV to apply for these scholarships. But let's assume that you already know about CV building. I'll be discussing it at the later half. What else you can do, or what else is required to apply for these scholarships? So one thing that is required is statement of purpose. It is also called as letter of motivation. Why you want to pursue a course? Why you want to go for a summer school? Why you want to go for a winter school? A summer school will happen during summers when your college will be off. Shyama Prasad Mukherji College will be off during those days. Same goes with winter school. So you can, while pursuing your degree, whatever you are doing, BA, or BCom, you can also look forward for these scholarships for summer and winter school. So you require one statement of purpose, a letter of motivation, which may be around, let's say, 3 pages, 2 to 3 pages, mentioning who are you, why you want to do a particular course, what will be importance of that course to you, and 2 letter of recommendations. So 2 letter of recommendations from your principal, from your dean, director, faculties who know you since long, mentioning that, let's take, there is a student name Priyanka. So let's take, I am the faculty and I have to write a letter of recommendation for her. So I'll write, I know Priyanka since last 4 years, as she was my student in undergrad course, and now she's pursuing a graduation course in English language at Shyama Prasad Mukherji College. She is a very good orator. She takes part in debates. She has won multiple debates. She is a very good writer also and published 5 papers. I know her reputation in the local community, and she is very good with her reputation. So this is basically a kind of a character certificate that your university or a particular person is giving to you, but little personalized in terms of mentioning your strength and weakness. So if you have one SOP and two LORs, you can apply for most of these short-term scholarships. When you are talking in terms of long-term scholarships for post-graduation, doctorate, postdoctorate, and research fellowships, you may require a little big statement of purpose, maybe from 3 to 5 page, and the number of letter of recommendation will increase from 2 to 3. And also, some of these, especially the research degree, doctorate and postdoctorate, may ask you to provide a research proposal, which basically mentions on which topic you want to research, what is your research area, and what is your research interest, and how you will go about your research. So that will require a research proposal. And some of these postgraduate colleges ask you before applying for a scholarship to have a letter of admission from the host institution. So let's take I'm applying to Aberdeen University for scholarship. A scholarship will say that you need to have a pre admission letter from the University of Aberdeen. If they are ready to include you in their university, we are ready to pay you off the scholarship. So this is how you go about long-term scholarships. What increases chances of scholarships? So research paper publications. You do research on different things. So let's take if there is a management student, she is working on corporate social responsibility, how corporate social responsibility is affecting women, how corporate social responsibility is affecting child, maybe how white collar crimes is there in companies. If there is somebody who is studying in gender and all, you can you can write papers on domestic violence, you can write paper on marital rape, eve teasing, and all those things you can write. So as many number of publications you will do. Next is conferences, workshops, and the next one is especially for law students, moot courts, mock trials is for law students, ADR program, legal aid, and other clinical work. So when you are talking in terms of what you can do, you can be part of a conference in three ways. One is by being member of organizing committee. So you are in a stage committee, you are in a guest committee, transport committee, something like this, being a convener or co-convener of any program. Next is you can be attendee of these conferences, workshops, seminars. You can attend it, but certificate of attendance does not have a lot of value. So if you present paper, the third thing is presenting. So if you present a paper in a conference, it improves your value of your CV and also says that, okay, this person has presented so much. So she also has a research idea and also knowledge of the subject. So this three ways you can be a part of a conference. First is being the organizing member or organizing team. Second being the attendee of the conference. And third being the paper presenter. And it's always good to go for a paper presenter status. And when you are in your first year, second year, third year, sometimes some people or some students ask me, what could be the number of paper presentation that I should do in my 3 years course? So at least in your 3 years course, you should do 12 paper presentation, 4 every year almost. And in terms of research paper publications, if you are able to do 4-5 research paper publications, your chances for job, your chances for higher education and scholarship will increase. You can also do other clinical exercises or the exercises that you do, social activities and things, which can help you in terms of securing a scholarship. So let's say you say that I am a girl from Shyama Prasad Mukherji College in my third year. I want to apply for a post-graduation in MCon in criminology, or let's take MCom in something. And I have done social activity by teaching students of slum area in this particular zone. From last 3 years, I have affected life of almost 200 slum kids. The chances for your scholarship will increase. This is not just giving you a satisfaction of involving into a social activity, but this also improves the chance of getting a scholarship. Next is sound understanding of your research proposal or letter of motivation or a statement of purpose. You should know what you are writing in it. At least read it thrice before sending it to the scholarship committee. And leadership skills. So you are a part of your student committee or election board or any particular committee. You are a president or vice president. This shows your leadership skills. So leadership skills are also important, and some of the scholarships value them very high. So if you're a part of these committees, it will give you a chance to secure a scholarship. Only thing that you need to take care in your mind is that there are thousands of scholarships. You need to figure out the right one for you And if you apply in 10, definitely you will get one of them. So whether you are in your first year, second year, or third year, there are scholarships for you, but you need to find out. So these are some of the websites for scholarships. I'll just post these names of the website in the chat box because I don't know how, if I'll send the PPT, how many of you can actually download and get benefit of it. I'll just place all these names in the chat box. You can copy them from the chat box. Just taking a little time. I'll forward it to you. I'll forward it to your faculty members and they'll forward this PPT to you all. So these are the website which shares long-term and short-term scholarships. So you have Buddy for Study, Opportunity Wow, Opportunity Point, Youth Opportunities. Youth Opportunity is one of the best website for you people. And also there is a website called Incomics. Incomics website is for people of economics. So you have all the world around conferences, call for papers and scholarships which deals with economic students. And scholarship for day, scholarship positions for long-term scholarships. So there are around some 25 websites which I have listed, the best one around the globe. And this is my research in last 3-4 years on terms the number of websites and which all websites are good. So Incomics is for economics people with the best website. Then the Scholarship 360, 365, Bright Scholarship, Opportunitiespedia. These are some of the website around 25 in number, which will be really helpful for you to find out an event. Now, there is one more thing. When you want to apply for a scholarship, you have to maintain a diary. So let's take this year, there is a scholarship called Commonwealth Scholarship. The deadline was August 15th. I missed the deadline. No problem. You write down Commonwealth Scholarship, deadline 15th August. So I will not miss this next year. So you should also be in a habit of maintaining a diary, mentioning all the deadlines of the scholarship that you want to apply or the scholarship that you have filtered. So maybe next year the same scholarship will come and you can apply for them and you are in a better position to be get selected for the same scholarship. So these are the scholarship websites. Now a detailed process how to write a SOP, how to go about it. Statement of purpose or letter of motivation. So whether you are applying for a short-term program or you are applying for a long-term program, this will be asked to you. So first thing, why you want to get into this field? So let's take you are saying that I want to do MCOM in human rights or MA in human rights. I don't know whether there is a course called MCOM in human rights, but MA in human rights. Why you want to do MA in human rights? What interests you in this particular field? Can you relate yourself to this field? So let's say if you ask me that I am from a law background, I want to do LLM in human rights. Why you want to do LLM in human rights? Since I am working in field of gender rights since last 10 years, I have worked on so and so projects, and it always fascinates me to join human rights, not as a faculty, but also as a activist. So when I'll come, I'll read at your place, I will have better understanding of human rights and also a multidisciplinary approach of studying it. So this will be good for me. So this is how it interests me. Give details of your education from where you have studied. Never mention the grades or marks too many times that, okay, I have got 60% this time, that time, 10th, 12th. Do not mention so many times your percentage. Mention, maybe you can mention that I was among the top 10% student of my university. Rather than mentioning 60%, 70%, 75%, you can say that I was among the top 5% student of my university or top 3% student of my university. That will have a better kind of, understanding to them, because it may be possible that university gives a lot of percentage. There are many private university which gives almost everybody 70 to 80%. If you write 80%, makes no difference. But when you say that, okay, I am in the top 5% of my university, which makes very clear that whatever percentage you have got, even if you have got 58, but you are among the top 5% of your people, of your colleagues, of your students. So this is how, what you can mention. You can mention any affiliation that your university has and all those things. They have tie-ups and all. How you have got benefit from that tie-ups you can mention. If you are going for, especially for master degree, not for the short-term scholarships, then you have to manage and mention your grades, subjects in which you are interested, reputation of a college, affiliations to which university and all this maybe you have to mention. And also you have to give some project details to the university where you won the scholarship. You can also mention in SOP your technical fest that you have attended, publications, or if you have participated in any kind of event, any extracurricular activity, any volunteer work that you have done, any leadership or membership if you have of any society. So I am part of debating holistic. I am a student. I mentioned I am part of my debating committee of my university, and I'm also president of literary or literature committee in my university. You can write them. If you have any work experience, whether volunteer work experience or actual work experience, you can mention what is your work experience and how it is special, what special achievements you have in your work, and how this can benefit you for securing this particular scholarship. Then next, why this course? So if it's a short-term summer school or winter school, why you want to study this course? So I like sometimes you give an anecdote. In one of the scholarship that I have received in Hague Academy of International Law in Netherlands, I have written a story that in 2015 I was called to judge a moot court. It's a fake court where we are judges, faculty members usually. And when I reached there, I found that students are well versed with the regional development, local developments, international developments of the subject, as well as with the moot problem and international law. So my happiness was very short lived. And as soon as I find that they are well versed with it, मुझे लगा कि मुझे दोबारा से ये subject पढ़ना चाहिए. And that's why I'm applying for your scholarship. And this have increased my chance of getting a scholarship because this clearly shows that why I felt the need of doing it, why I think this course is important for me. And I finally received a scholarship which is only provided to 1% of the Indians that they are applying. So out of 1,000 people, I am maybe in the top 10. Future goals. What is your future goal? This is very important. In that application, I have also mentioned that I want to start a mock course, massive open online free course for anybody and everybody around the globe. And if you will teach me, I will design the course well and I can teach lakhs of other people free of cost this particular subject. So maybe you can just think of what will be your future goals if you are applying for a scholarship. Let's say you are applying for a gender fellowship of CEDAW, Convention on Elimination of Discrimination Against Women. What is your aim? What do you want to do? I want to come back to India and discuss about the problems related to marital rape and how male can start respecting their counterparts, what change in law can be there. All these things you can write in your future goals. What are your future plans after committing masters or PhD? You can write in the future goals. And if you exactly have some plans, you can write there. If you know any book, person, or personal experience that have inspired you, you can write it down. Some people are inspired by some philanthropists, some are inspired by some economists, some are inspired by some Nobel Prize winners. If you have something to write this short, you can mention not a lot, but maybe in a para or a line or two, you can mention that in your SOP, the statement of purpose or letter of motivation. Your strength and weakness, what is good about you? And see, you never write your weakness, to be very honest. You write your strength in a way that it looks like a weakness. So if you ask me, what is your weakness? My weakness is that I'm very punctual of time. And if anybody is not on time, I don't like it. See, this is my strength, but I have written in a way that it is my weakness. Same you do also in your CV. You don't write, I'm so, I get angry very soon, or I'm hardworking. This is my strength and my weakness is I get angry very soon. No, that's not. You can write even this in a way that is look your strength. I don't give up of anything. And that's why I emphasize more if there is something that is failing. So it's your weakness. You emphasize more on something which is failing, but it's actually a strength. So you write weakness in a way that it looks like this is your strength. Where do you see a scope of change in yourself? So if I'll come to your university, I'll be useful to your people. They will be studying about Indian culture, Indian understanding of the subject. I will be learning about the understanding of this subject from a point of view of UK or US or Poland or France or Germany. And this is what I contribute to your students, and your contribution, your students will contribute to my life. What is your career goal? Where you see yourself? You want to be a faculty? You want to be a politician? You want to be what? You can write. And maybe a brief about your university. This is all about a SOP, how you can write a statement of purpose. When you say how to write a LOR, letter of recommendation, basically summarizes that. So how to write an LOR? Actually, no teacher will, if you go to Priti ma'am and say that you provide me LOR, she cannot provide LOR to 200 students every year. She will be wasting a lot of time on you people. So basically what happens, you write your LOR and then you just get the person who is recommending you to sign on it. So you write good things about you. You write good things about your research work, your orientation skills, your debating skills, your percentage of marks, and then your teacher signs on it. That's become a letter of recommendation. सिंपल ये है लेटर ऑफ रिकमेंडेशन कि आप कितने अच्छे हैं, आपकी फैकल्टी आपके लिए बता रही है और अपना साइन कर रही है, जो कि श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी कॉलेज के लेटर हेड पे है. तो ये जो है लेटर हेड की वजह से आपको आगे स्कॉलरशिप्स मिल सकती है. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट एलओआर. एलओआर में अपनी परसेंटेज मत बताइए. एलओआर एक पेज से बड़ा कभी नहीं होना चाहिए. कीप इट शॉर्ट एंड क्रिस्प. एंड what quality and attributes you are mentioning, mention it very clearly. And if you have to get two LOR from two different people, let's take one from Priti ma'am and another from Manish sir, then make sure both are not similar. Both of them are talking little different about you. One is talking about your orientation skills, your leadership quality. Other is talking about your research skill, orientation and debate. It should not be similar. Make sure they both are not recommending you the same. So this is how you can write a SOP, a statement of purpose. Now, the next thing, how you can find, so when you're talking in terms of CV building, I'll just show, if I'll have a chance, just wait for a while. I'll show you my CV. And how you can, this is not the perfect way, it depends on which field you are. Maybe your field will define how you can go about it and what exactly you can write. See, this is my CV. I hope it's visible to you all. So first, I write, it's a resume or curriculum vitae or biodata, whatever. There is a little different. If you read online, you will be very clear. I may not be able to make you understand what exactly is the little difference between all the three. So I talk about my name, Dr. Nitesh Kumar Upadhyay. Then I'm talking about my position. So I am a Center for Legal Aid School of Law Galgotias University Coordinator. I'm a research advisor at so-and-so university, guest faculty at American Romania University. These are my mail IDs, contact details, and now this is my educational qualification. So you write about all the degrees that you have done. So I did my PhD from National Law University, Kolkata. I did my LLM from National Law University, Kolkata. I did my LLB from IMS Law College, and then mentions all the courses that I have done at Netherlands, at Paris, at China, at Cyprus, and then online courses. I will tell you a website where all of you can go today itself and do some free online courses and it get a certificate of it and write it in your resume. So it's not just a session on resume building, but it's also basically telling you from where you can build your CV, what all activities you can do. So these are the online courses that I have done in past from Geneva, from United States Institute of Peace, Harvard University. So different places I have done this short time courses. There is an institute called United States Institute of Peace. If you can click a screenshot of this, it will be good for you. You can keep it safe for you. This institute provides 7 free certification courses that anybody can do. Whether you are in first year, second year, or third year, you can do these certification courses. They are by the world best university. So just look forward for it. United States Institute of Peace, 7 courses. Maybe no course will take more than 3 to 4 days, or certificate course. to do, and you can do all these 7 courses. There are also courses from different institutions which you can do online courses and all. And now work experience or internship. So whether you have volunteered somewhere or you have interned at some place, you can write that here in your work experience and internship column. So this is all about my work experiences and internships that I did. These are awards, participation, and scholarship. So whether you have won anything, whether you have gone anywhere, you have received any scholarship, you can mention in your CV. So I mentioned Hay Academy, Fordham University, New York, Renécas in France, I'm in China. So these things are mentioned here, which is awards. Again, the criteria is awards, participation, scholarships. So you can mention that I have won a moot, I have won a Model United Nation. And I'll also mention something which you'll be happy to see. I acquired first position in inter-university group discussion competition organized by Economic Society of Shyama Prasad Mukherji College, Delhi University on 16th March 2012.
Yeah, congratulations. I do.
So I have a long time memory with, I still have the picture where Amulya sir is awarding me the prize, the cash money and the certificate. So I was invited by one of the student of Priti ma'am Neha for this group discussion, and I have participated and I received an award for this. So you mentioned all the awards that you have received. I received the best paper presenter, or I have won a quiz, I have won a debate. Everything is mentioned in this particular head. Next is, this is basically for faculty members. I know some 1 or 2, 3 faculty members will also be attending. If you have attended some training programs, or if you have attended any program in language training and all, you can mention it here. That okay,
So
I
this
have a,
one also they can mention. This program
yeah, this
trained by
this
Dr.
program also,
Nitesh
if you
Kumar.
provide them
Yeah.
a certificate, they can mention that they have received, they have attended a program on CV building and also how to crack scholarships. So they can mention all these training programs that they have attended. Faculties can mention their MDPs and all here. And then you come to your publications. You arrange your publications in a way that your best publication comes first. So mine is in Kazakhstan, the best publication, and I publish in a lot of books and all. You mention all the details about your publications if you have published. Then Northumbria University, UK and all also, and then paper presenters, where all you have presented papers. And see, this is the best time to present papers abroad, and that too free of cost, because there are many things that are coming, and because of being online, people are not charging. So you can, being in India, you can present paper abroad. So one of my students, she's maybe third year or fourth year student of yours, Vanshika, she has presented paper in 3 different countries, that too free of cost. So if ma'am will create a group of all the students who are attending this workshop today, I can share many of these free conferences with all of them, and they can actually participate in such conferences.
Okay,
Okay.
Bharti. Okay, Bharti will let you know how to present the papers she wants.
So, ma'am, you just, on my request, if you can create group of these 90 students who are attending this workshop, I
So
can keep.
there are many students, Nitish, because 100 is the limit on Zoom, and many are on YouTube live. They are watching you.
Okay.
So we'll be getting the number. I've asked the college to let me know about the number, because earlier it was 185. I don't know, must have increased now. So more people are there, and whosoever wants, I will share the details with them.
What you can
Whatever
do is,
information you
you can
send.
just
Yeah.
make a group where you will be the you will
Okay.
be the admin of the group. I will
Yeah.
be also in that group, and I'll keep on posting different things which will be beneficial for them for future in that
Okay.
group only. And
Okay, Shalini will do that. Okay.
and what you
Mm.
can do is, if like they have any query, they can ask in that group, and it's more like a mentorship. So I'll mentor for to them for the next 3 years till the time they are in your college, and maybe
Very
I can
good.
help them out in terms of building their CV from scratch. So there
Yeah.
are many conferences that are coming. I will be sharing those conferences with the students, and they can publish. If they require any of my suggestion or something, they can also contact me over there on the group. I can write it over there, or maybe I can divert it to some better person who can help them out in terms of writing the paper and all. So you all
Okay,
can
one.
present. There are many conferences that are coming around. You can present conferences not just in India but abroad too. So write, mention your paper presenter, what topic you presented, what was the name of the conference, and which place. So see this. 2020 is all online. I presented in Poland, I presented in Belgrade, and maybe up also you can find some of these mentions of 2020 itself. I presented in Turkey, I presented in Kazakhstan. So most of these are free and online, so you are not going to have any cost on you for this particular thing. And the next is, after you mention this, you can also mention, like I mentioned, workshop conducted, lectures delivered, and resource persons and all. You can actually write a column where you can write your sports activity. You can write about your debating skills and all if you are being part of certain committees. You can merge these two sections. Which maybe the last one is like I write is organizational experience. You can write an organizational experience that I am part of my debate committee, I'm president of my debate committee, I'm so and so of this particular thing. You can write all those things in your organizational experience. I don't write because I'm in academics. I don't need not to write about my strength and weakness, but you can write your strength and weakness as well. Again, remember that write weakness in a way that it looks like that weakness is also your strength. And then you have to give two references. Always refer the people with whom you have taken permission that, okay, can I give your name as a reference? Because if they're not very happy with you, they can give a wrong comment about you, and which may can ruin your chances of scholarships and all. So references, two or three references in the end. So this is how you make a CV or a resume. And this will be the easiest way of placing them in a different zone. Now, there are some website which shares these lot of these conferences. I have already shared. I'll be sharing the PPT containing the list of all the scholarship websites. But there are some of the website which I'll be placing in the chat box. Name of them where you can find certain scholarships for you people. First is conferencealerts.com. Next is Philosophy News in India. Philosophy News in India. There may be a spelling mistake, just please check while typing. Then there is Social Science Informer. Next website is InComics. Then you have my website which shares a lot of these conferences. knowledgetees.com. This is my website. When I was a student, I created this. So these are some of the websites which will be sharing a lot of these conferences and scholarships for you, where you can look forward for these scholarships and the conferences and call for paper. And you can also apply for different internships. So there are many internship websites. One is UN internship. So if you want to do an internship in United Nations, the website is UN internship. Other is Internshala for Indian internships. Then there is one more website called Let's Intern. And there is a website called 2019, which also shares internships. So these four are the websites for internships. You also have websites for jobs. There are many students that I know work in development sector or NGOs. So there is a website, NGO Box, also shares call for paper sometimes, and definitely jobs related to development sector. Then there is a website called Dev Job Net, and then there is a website called UN Jobs for jobs and all. If there is somebody who is pursuing law or who want to pursue law, who want to do a law, then for you the website will be Knowledge Tees is already there. The website will be Loctopus, Lawlex, and Law Off. These are websites for people who want to go for doing LLB or LLM. Now, earlier LLM used to be 1 year, but again the government is considering it to make it for 2 years. So if any one of you want to do LLB, LLB will be for 3 years. And then after that, LLM will be for 2 years. And after that, you will be eligible to be a professor. You will be eligible to be a judge. You will be eligible to be a lawyer. You can work in company as legal advisors. You can work in bank as legal advisors. You can join JAG branch of military. So there are definitely a lot of scopes for this field as well. So these are the websites where you can find events. And I don't want it to be a monologue, because definitely there are a lot of confusion that you people may have at this point of time in your mind regarding your CV building. The people who are exploring more, researching more, will definitely improve their CV. The people who just are sitting and laid back will definitely not get many things. Also, one very important thing that I say is, if I can achieve, you can definitely. I was a student who only got 60% in my 12th and 70% in my 10th. I'm not even eligible to, apply for SPM, I think. And even if I apply, I'll never be get selected for this. But I'm doing good because I have a zeal of doing good. I am doing it, and things are happening automatically. uh, Priti ma'am has seen me when I was a student too. I was at those days. I was very much that I want to do something new. I want to do something different. I want to do something good if I can do to the society, to myself. If I can do, you can definitely. There
You
are
do
students,
a lot. We are amazed at your work that you have done, and number of courses and paper presentations. Like I can't even think of Nitesh that how much work you have done. Congratulations. And nobody, you are very intelligent. That is why you got admission in Kolkata Law School. Nobody can get that. Many few people can qualify for that, Nitish. Yeah. Okay.
uh, but ma'am, as as a student, or as even if you ask me that how you rate yourself in terms of intelligence, I'm not that great in terms of intelligence. And also one thing that I like to tell all the girls who are here in Shyama Prasad Mukherji, that sometimes they fear that their English is not good. Then please look at me. I was the one person, and this is a joke, informal, that even if I have to speak, excuse me, to somebody, I used to say three times in my mind how to speak, excuse me. And then also I was hesitant asking me something, if I have to stop somebody, how to say excuse me. So this all happened because I participated in many conferences. In my first conference, my leg was shaking, my voice was shaking. In second, my leg stopped shaking, my voice was shaking. In third, nothing was shaking, but the crowd was shaking because of my words. And then since then, things were become okay. So this is all practice that will develop. There may be students who are not very good in terms of the way you speak English. That's perfectly all right. There is nothing bad about it. You go to conference, even if you are not able to deliver so well, no problem, because you are improving. You're working for yourself. It will never happen that suddenly you will get up and you will be a very good orator. No, this will happen with the practice of years. It will take years to have the confidence facing 500 people. If you throw me in front of 500 people, just tell me the topic, I'll be able to deliver, because I know my subject and I know that it's okay. People need to understand me rather than finding flaws in my English and grammar. Even if there are some grammar here and there, his की जगह her हो गया, have की जगह had हो गया, I don't think people consider that. They only consider what you want to speak, what you want to convey, and that's most important, I think. So you should not be just putting behind yourself because you have to go and present a paper in English. You are not comfortable with it. If you are not comfortable with it now and you are not doing it, you will never be comfortable. But if you are not comfortable now, but you do two to three, you will be much more comfortable doing that. There are many students in my class. In last 2 years, I'm teaching law and women and legal literacy course. They have come up as very good orators. They were not good orators when I joined, but because of the class discussions and because of going for these places, they have developed. They have developed their skills. And I tell you, everything reflects on your face. So when you go for an interview, things reflect on your face. Few people are very, they're very tense how to go about it. You know, hoga nahi hoga. But a person whose CV is good, who is well confident, is knows that okay, if it does not work here, no problem. I have another offer. I'll go there and I'll try my luck there. Things will work. There is no problem with it. So only when your CV will be good, it will also reflect on your personality. Sometimes, what happens, some people ask me some questions during interview and I have no answer to it. I just correctly say, sir, I don't know about it. My pardon, I don't know the answer of it. And even that is not calculated bad, because I very clearly refuse what I don't know, and that's also a quality. So you should know how to build, and everything will come along. If you take participate, winning is never important, I tell you. The conference where I met Priti ma'am, to be very honest, Priti ma'am, there was two tablets that the winner will get in that conference. I remember it was that conference where two tablets and some Delhi University faculty. I still remember she won that tablet. I was looking forward for winning. I could
In
not win.
JMC, that was in JMC, yeah.
Yeah, I could not win. I tell you what happened next. They have a program called AdMad. I was present over there, and I just raised my hand that okay, I want to participate. There were two other students from some different law schools from Bangalore. They said okay, we will join you. I just wanted to be part of it. I wanted to enjoy, and I got a cash prize of 5,000 in that particular AdMad, which is nowhere to deal with a law student. AdMed जिंदगी में हमें law वालों को पूछोगे पता भी नहीं होगा. But I just wanted to be part of it. Sometimes, your hard work will not, your luck will work. Sometimes both will work. And sometimes just being part is important. You have the competency of standing in front of 200 people, shouting a slogan which is making no sense in AdMad. You can definitely be a good person to shout in front of your employees and make them understand what you want to say. So all these capacities will
Nitesh,
bring.
this all comes with your knowledge. Your basically studying and knowledge is very important. Then only you can do this. So doing all these courses and studying is very important. If you are educated person, then you can stand for yourself. That is what I believe. So that is very important. You will write what you have done. Presentation is important, but if the like employer will interview you, your strength will come only from your knowledge. So that is also very important. So that is what I see in you. So congratulations.
Okay. So when the group is there, I'll definitely be mentoring you for another 3 years. And let's hope, ma'am, the people who are attending, at least their CV could be little different than what other students who have not been part of this. So maybe on a live link also, if they're hearing, they can ask you or any of the coordinator to be part of the WhatsApp group. I'll keep sharing informations, and I hope at least if I can make a contribution in the life of 4 to 5 students, I will be happy as a faculty. And now I'll open the forum for question answers. So if anybody has any questions regarding CV building, regarding scholarships, regarding education, or their post-graduation education they want to do, anything regarding research and all, they can ask.
And Nitish, if you have more websites for applying for jobs, like you have told us, like NGO Box and then UN Jobs and
Dave JobNet.
Dave JobNet. So 3 I've noted down. Any more if you have, like I'm looking after placement also. So people like want to have this time. I don't think many online companies are coming and for job recruitment also. So if you have more sites, please let us know about
Sure,
that
sure.
also.
I'll find out because what happens that usually, in law, people don't look forward for jobs.
Yeah.
So I never search job sites, but these are some of them which I sometimes for my personal use, I just look forward for. So definitely I'll tell you some more websites where these students and NGO Box and Dev JobNet is very good, and all of them are developmental jobs. So UNICEF, in UNCAD, in UNCRC, in UNCDOC, all these websites are sharing such kind of scholarships. So that, sorry, such kind of jobs. So that will be great for them. I'll find out more websites for the same. If anybody have any other information, any other question, they can ask. If there are questions, students can ask. If there is anything.
So, one of the student is asking on YouTube chat that how to apply for the scholarship.
This is one thing that I think I have started from the very beginning. The stage one is find out the right scholarship for you from the websites that are there, 25 website. I'll share the PPT with ma'am. I'll mail her, and then she can share all those PPT with all the students. So the person can also, if live, you can go back and see the name of all the websites. So first thing is see the website, find the right scholarship for you for which you are eligible. You have to look forward for four things. One, whether you are eligible according to your age, because some scholarships have age restricted. Whether your country is eligible, some scholarship says Indians are not eligible for this. Only people from Canada can apply. Find out your state. Third, whether person with your qualification, so BCom people will be eligible or not, find that. If you are eligible, then go with writing a SOP, which I have already told. And then get 2 LORs or 3 LORs, whatever they're asking, the scholarship. And then all of these scholarships have their online website. So you go on their online website, they will ask a lot of questions regarding your address, regarding your parents, regarding your education, regarding your conferences, call for paper, fill that, and then you will get these scholarships. Usual time that takes to apply for a scholarship is 2 to 3 days. So if you are in your last year and you want to apply for these scholarships, maybe you can apply 10 to 15, maybe in a time duration of 3 to 4 months. Once SOP is there with you, LOR is there with you, there are some university which says that you give a SOP and LOR with the name of the university. Dear Scholarship Committee, Nottingham University. They want this way. Some of them say that it could be journal. Dear Scholarship Committee, no name of the university. So same SOP, same LOR, you can apply for 20 other scholarships. I do that. I have a very standard format which says Dear Scholarship Committee, I am recommending Nitesh Kumar Upadhyay so and so. So I same SOP, same LOR I'm using since last 4 years for my scholarships. And then apply and then leave it all to the God if you're selected or not.
People want to ask about the paper presentations, like how to do good paper presentation. So,
okay, I will just do something which nobody shares with student, because in India, 90% people just don't know about it. And this is called Google Operands. So just let me start my Google. I'll show you how to search online, how to get materials, and then how you can write a paper that brief about it and how you can go about it. So let's take, I am searching for an article on child labor, PDF, economic review, child labor. So I have a paper from ResearchGate, Amherst. I have paper from Sharma, Canada, Valente University, Gestor, Duke. All international articles are there in front of me. Why this is coming in this particular way? Because PDF is a file format, economic review is a keyword, and child labor is a search term. So whatever topic you are writing, you write here. So let's take, rather than child labor, you want to write or enforce disappearance. This is something law, so I just cannot think of an economic topic or something. I'm sorry for that. But see, if there is anything on enforced disappearance, it's there. Report of United Nations on enforced disappearance. So PDF, economic review, and enforced disappearance. If you are from political science, write political review. If you are from sociology, write sociological review. If you're from philosophy, write philosophical review. So PDF, I do law review. So when I write PDF law review enforced disappearance, UN website, UK website, Digital Commons Yale University, Berkeley University, ResearchGate, RefWord, academic publications, all the authenticated sources are coming on my screen. I can download them, read them, and can write my paper. Never use Wikipedia question answer websites for your research paper writing. They're not good. Never use social networking. You can go ahead with this method and you can find things. The next term that you can use is PDF annual report. Many things have annual report, especially the economics people have annual reports, population have annual reports, crime has annual reports. So you can find annual reports. PDF is a file format, annual report is a keyword, and enforced disappearance is a search term. By combination of this, it is called operand. And these are the things that is there on your screen. All of them are authenticated annual reports regarding enforced disappearance. You can do that. Also, I'll tell you a way how to refine your search. My name is Nitesh Kumar Upadhyay. If you search on Google, I come 12,70,000 times. But as soon as my spelling is NITEESH, and if you do a plus sign with Nitesh, I have added a plus sign without any space with the word Nitesh. If I do a click, I'm only 10 times, and this is my college profile, this is my Google Scholar profile, this is my LinkedIn profile. Almost every time you are finding me, this is one of my video taking an interview of a academician. So plus sign is for strict sense search, something that you want to search. If you place a plus sign, it will show that. If you use a minus sign, it will remove that. Simple. Now, all Kumar Upadhyas are there, but no Nitesh is there. Rishi Brind, Munish, Prabhat, Amit, Pawan, Anand, Arvind, but no Nitesh is there. Again, there is a no space between the minus and the word that you want to remove. Also, you can research. Google does not take care of words which is more than 35 and never take care of things which is in hypercase or lowercase. चाहे आप उसको कैपिटल लेटर में लिखें, चाहे आप स्मॉल लेटर में लिखें, गूगल को फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. बट केवल एक चीज से फर्क पड़ता है, वो चीज है हमारे सामने, दैट इज और. ये और एक गूगल का ऑपरेंड है जो कि लेफ्ट एंड राइट दोनों तरफ सर्च करता है. चाइल्ड लेबर और चाइल्ड ट्रैफिकिंग और चाइल्ड अब्यूज. मैंने तीन चीजें एक सर्च टर्म में सर्च करी हैं. पहले चाइल्ड लेबर दिखा, फिर चाइल्ड एक्सप्लॉयटेशन, फिर चाइल्ड अब्यूज, फिर ट्रैफिकिंग, फिर लेबर, फिर एक्सप्लॉयटेशन. तो मैं ऐसे बहुत सारी चीजें एक साथ सर्च कर सकता हूँ. मान लीजिए मुझे कॉन्फ्रेंस सर्च करनी है ऑन इकोनॉमिक्स, तो मैंने लिखा कॉन्फ्रेंस और वर्कशॉप और सेमिनार ऑन इकोनॉमिक्स. अब मेरे सामने जितने भी सेमिनार है इकोनॉमिक्स वगैरह की, ये सारी मेरे सामने आ गई. ठीक है. वन मोर थिंग आई कैन डू विच इज कॉल्ड एडवांस सर्च. There are many other terms. I do not have much time to discuss all this with you people. There is a term called asterisk for wild search, dots for number range, जो कि आप लोग गूगल पे यूज कर सकते हैं. अगर ऑनलाइन जाएंगे, लिखेंगे गूगल ऑपरेंड, हाउ टू यूज गूगल ऑपरेंड, आपको ये ट्यूटोरियल मिल जाएगा. Otherwise, there is also something called in settings. If you go, you have something called advanced search. Again, दोबारा देख लें एक बार. मैंने ये चीजें सर्च करी हैं. मैं तीनों चीजें सर्च करना चाहता हूँ, कॉन्फ्रेंस, वर्कशॉप, सेमिनार, सब. पर अब मैं जा रहा हूँ एडवांस सर्च में. एडवांस सर्च में जैसे ही मैंने क्लिक किया, मेरे सामने एक पैनल खुल जाएगा, जो पैनल बात कर रहा है सारे एडवांस ऑप्शंस की. तो मैंने क्या किया कि अब एडवांस ऑप्शन में मैं लैंग्वेज भी सेलेक्ट कर सकता हूँ, रीजन भी. तो रीजन मुझे चाहिए, केवल मुझे इंडियन कॉन्फ्रेंसेस चाहिए, मुझे विदेश के कॉन्फ्रेंसेस नहीं चाहिए. मान लीजिए अगर ये ऐसा है, तो मैंने कंट्री इंडिया कर दी. एनी टाइम, कब का चाहिए, कोई पुरानी कॉन्फ्रेंस भी चाहिए नहीं, मुझे तो पेपर अभी प्रेजेंट करना है, तो मुझे नई कॉन्फ्रेंस चाहिए. तो मैं पास्ट मंथ करता हूँ, एक महीने के अंदर कोई चीज हो तो. एनीवेयर ऑन द पेज, एनीवेयर. फाइल फॉर्मेट क्या चाहिए, अगर मुझे पीडीएफ चाहिए तो पीडीएफ, पीएस चाहिए तो पीडीएफ, गूगल अर्थ चाहिए, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एक्सेल चाहिए, जो फॉर्मेट चाहिए मैं फॉर्मेट भी कर सकता हूँ. आई डू अ एडवांस सर्च. मेरे सामने सारी कॉन्फ्रेंसेज आ गई हैं. 2 दिन पहले ये कॉन्फ्रेंस शेयर हुई है बिजनेस एंड इकोनॉमिक्स पे, इकोनॉमिक्स एंड फाइनेंस पे. So this is a way how you can find more events. Even if there is no website, you can find something like this. So this is a Google operand. This is how you use Google operand. आपने और लिखा, सेटिंग्स में गए, सेटिंग्स में एडवांस सर्च किया, एडवांस सर्च में पैनल खुला, पैनल में आपने अपनी चीजें जो भी चाहते हैं वो सिलेक्ट किया और आपको चीजें मिल गई. कंट्री सेलेक्ट किया, टाइम पीरियड सेलेक्ट किया, लैंग्वेज सेलेक्ट किया और ये हो गया. ठीक है. अब मैं आपको एक और चीज दिखाता हूँ. देयर इज ऑल्सो समथिंग कॉल्ड गूगल स्कॉलर. गूगल स्कॉलर पे सारे स्कॉलरी आर्टिकल आते हैं. आप इनको गूगल स्कॉलर का यूज करके भी अपने रिसर्च पेपर को लिख सकते हैं. गूगल गूगल स्कॉलर. अब मान लीजिए गूगल स्कॉलर पे गूगल स्कॉलर खोजा है तो बहुत कुछ आ गया है मेरे सामने. ठीक है. यू कैन ऑल्सो सर्च ऑन गूगल.
नितीश, ये भी बता दो, दे शुड नॉट कॉपी एवरीथिंग, दे शुड राइट एवरीथिंग इन देयर ओन वर्ड्स. प्लेजरिज्म का हो जाएगा नहीं.
Okay, I'll just tell them. The next thing that is most important regarding ma'am is saying plagiarism. Plagiarism is when you don't attribute. मान लिया मैंने प्रीति मैम के आर्टिकल लिया और उसमें से कुछ उठा के कॉपी करके और आर्टिकल अपना लिख दिया, तो ये प्लेजरिज्म है. सबसे सिंपल में जब किसी और के काम को आपने चुराया और आपने बताया नहीं कि ये काम उसका है, then that is plagiarism. When you do not attribute to whose that work belongs. मैं कहता हूं कि ये मोबाइल, जो मोबाइल ऊपर जाएगा वो नीचे आएगा, ये मेरी थ्योरी नहीं है, मेरी थ्योरी नहीं है, न्यूटन की थ्योरी है. एनीथिंग दैट गोज अप विल कम डाउन. आई कैन नॉट क्लेम इट टू बी माय थ्योरी. सो यू मेंशन दैट दिस इज अ थ्योरी ऑफ न्यूटन. फिर आपकी जो भी फुटनोटिंग स्टाइल होती है उसके लिए तो प्रॉपर एक क्लास होती है, मैम वो नहीं कर पाएंगे फुटनोटिंग स्टाइल का. पर क्या प्लेजरिज्म के लिए किस तरीके के प्लेजरिज्म होता है? एक होता है वर्बेटम प्लेजरिज्म, जो आप पूरा का पूरा कॉपी कर लेते हैं. पूरा पैरा उठाया, लिख लिया, 4 आर्टिकल पढ़े, 4 पैरा उठा के रख लिया, बोल दिया मेरा आर्टिकल नहीं. वर्बेटम प्लेजरिज्म. नेक्स्ट है पैराफ्रेज. पैराफ्रेज में लोग क्या करते हैं कि एक पैरा उठाया, उसको पैराफ्रेज कर दिया। नीतीश कुमार उपाध्याय इज माई नेम इज नीतीश कुमार उपाध्याय, मीनिंग सेम है, वर्ड की अरेंजमेंट चेंज कर दी। जितने भी अच्छे सॉफ्टवेयर हैं वर्ड अराउंड, वो आपके इस प्लेजरिज्म को भी पकड़ लेंगे और ये भी गलत है, तो पैराफ्रेज ना करें। थर्ड है जिसको बोलते हैं वीविंग। वीविंग में लोग क्या करते हैं, 50 आर्टिकल पढ़े, हर आर्टिकल से एक एक पैरा लिखा, उसको साथ में जोड़ा, मीनिंग बनाया, आर्टिकल बन गया। नहीं, ये वीविंग है, ये भी प्लेजरिज्म है। फोर्थ है फेब्रिकेशन एंड फॉल्सिफिकेशन। आर्टिकल मैंने पढ़ा प्रीति मैम का, नाम मैंने लिखा मीमांसा का, ये फॉल्सिफिकेशन फैब्रिकेशन है, इससे भी बचें, ये भी आपको प्लेजरिज्म के चार्जेस में फंसा सकती है। कॉपीराइट इन्फ्रिंजमेंट है, आपके ऊपर क्रिमिनल कंप्लेंट भी हो सकती है, सिविल कंप्लेंट भी हो सकती है। अगर आप कॉलेज में हैं तो आपको रिस्ट्रिकेट सस्पेंड किया जा सकता है। बाद में फ्यूचर में टीचर बनना है तो जब बहुत बड़े टीचर बन जाओगे तो पुराना काम निकाला जाएगा और तुमको सस्पेंड कर दिया जाएगा। So please stay away from it. There is a golden rule for plagiarism. If you are copying less than 7 words, no need to footnote. 7 वर्ड से कम कॉपी कर रहे हो, फुटनोट करने की जरूरत नहीं है। 7 से 50 तक कर रहे हो तो फुटनोट करना पड़ेगा। अगर कोटेशन है तो कोटेशन मार्क भी लिखना होगा। अगर 50 से ऊपर वर्ड कॉपी कर रहे हो, पहली बात 50 से ऊपर वर्ड कॉपी मत करिए। लॉ में इसलिए करना पड़ता है कि एक जजमेंट है, जजमेंट अब हम कैसे बदल लें, अपनी लैंग्वेज में नहीं लिख सकते तो हमें करना पड़ता है। बट आप लोगों की फील्ड में ऐसी कोई रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है, तो कभी भी 50 वर्ड से ऊपर कॉपी मत करिए। बट अगर करना पड़ता है तो 50 वर्ड से ऊपर जब भी कॉपी करेंगे तो फॉन्ट साइज पूरे आर्टिकल का 12 होता है, बट इसका 10 हो जाएगा। फॉन्ट साइज नॉर्मली आप इटैलिक्स में नहीं लिखते हैं, पर ये सारा कंटेक्स्ट इटैलिक्स में हो जाएगा, फुटनोट आ जाएगा, और अगर कोटेशन मार्क है तो कोटेशन आ जाएगा। तो बाकी सारा आर्टिकल 12 के फॉन्ट साइज में, ये जो कॉपी किया है 50 वर्ड से ज्यादा, ये 10 के फॉन्ट साइज में, बाकी सारा नॉन इटैलिक्स और ये इटैलिक्स, बाकी सारा जो है उसकी लाइन स्पेसिंग 1.5, इसकी लाइन स्पेसिंग 1। अगर आप ये करते हैं तो कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर जो देखेगा उसको पता चल जाएगा कि ये आपने वर्बेटम कॉपी किया है, पर इसको प्लेजरिज्म में नहीं डालना है। अब आपका मेजर काम क्या है एक आर्टिकल में? मान लीजिए मेरे सामने कोई बुक है, मैं कोई बुक उठाता हूँ, मान लीजिए ये एक बुक है, मैंने एक बुक उठाई, इस बुक के 304 पेज पे मैं कुछ पढ़ रहा हूँ। अब मैंने इस पे पढ़ा कि भारत एक विकसित देश है, मान लो मैंने पढ़ा। अब मैं इसको 50 वर्ड में भी बता सकता हूँ, 5 पेज में भी बता सकता हूँ, और इस पूरी बुक को एक लाइन में भी बता सकता हूँ कि इस बुक में तो फालतू बुक है, केवल ये यही कह रहा है कि भारत एक विकसित देश है, ये नहीं बता रहे किस तरीके से विकसित है, किस तरीके से अच्छी चीजें हुई हैं, क्या है उसके अंदर, इंडिकेटर्स क्या हैं। तो आप बहुत बड़े काम को छोटा भी कर सकते हैं और छोटी चीज को बड़ा भी कर सकते हैं विद योर एनालिसिस। योर जॉब इज नॉट टू समराइज, अंडरस्टैंड। आर्टिकल लिखने में आपका काम समराइज करना नहीं है कि आपने समराइज कर दिया, मैंने 4 पेज पढ़े उसको 2 लाइन में लिख दिया, नहीं, वो आपका काम नहीं है। आपका काम है उसको एनालाइज करना। 4 पेज को आप 400 वर्ड पेज में भी एनालाइज कर सकते हैं और 4 पेज को आप 4 शब्दों में भी एनालाइज कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। सो एनालाइज रादर देन समराइजिंग और जस्ट रिड्यूसिंग और एक्सपेंडिंग। Analyze the context that you are getting, write it in your own words, अपने लैंग्वेज में लिखें और फुटनोट दें। इवन आप समराइज भी कर रहे हैं तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप फुटनोट नहीं दें, क्योंकि आपका आइडिया वहां से आया। मैंने प्रीति मैम की जो बुक है, मान लीजिए इकोनॉमिक्स पे, मैंने वो किताब पढ़ी है और उससे मुझे आइडिया आया है, तो मैं उस किताब को मेंशन जरूर करूंगा, भले मैं उसको अपनी लैंग्वेज में लिख रहा हूँ। इवन इफ आई राइट इन माई ओन लैंग्वेज, आई विल मेंशन प्रीति's मैम बुक फॉर दैट, ठीक है।
Nitesh, people are asking about the online courses also, वो भी आपने चैट बॉक्स में लिख दिए थे ना?
हाँ जी मैम, मैं दोबारा एक बार लिख देता हूँ। यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ पीस है, बाकी और बहुत सारे हैं जो कि अगर ग्रुप बनेगा तो मैं उस पर शेयर कर पाऊंगा, क्योंकि
हाँ
उन
जी,
लोगों के एग्जैक्ट नेम्स मुझे याद नहीं है।
ठीक है। We we'll be floating the feedback form. Okay, Shruti, Kashvi and Himanshi. So in the feedback form, if you want to join the group with Nitish sir, so please write your phone number and then we will make a group of it. Okay.
ठीक है मैम, इफ देयर एनी क्वेश्चन स्पेसिफिक रिगार्डिंग दिस, बच्चे पूछ सकते हैं अगर उनको पूछना है कुछ तो।
Sir, one of the students is asking like there is any site where they can check for plagiarism checker, like any site?
The good sites are all paid. Turnitin and Urkund. Urkund will be by for the university, so university will be having a subscription. Turnitin का आप खरीद सकते हैं, that will get around 1500 to 2000 rupees for a year. और पर एक आदमी भी खरीद लेगा तो उससे 150 लोगों का काम हो सकता है, तो ग्रुप में मिलके खरीद लीजिए। अगर एक क्लास है तो सारे लोग मिलकर टर्निटिन खरीद लीजिए और उस पर कर लीजिए, क्योंकि जो भी फ्री है वो फ्री 1000 वर्ड से ऊपर का आपको चेक नहीं करने देंगे, और वो ऑथेंटिकेटेड नहीं है क्योंकि उनका डेटाबेस वीक होता है। तो आपने कॉपी ज्यादा किया है पर वो कम दिखाएंगे, तो इसलिए फ्री वाला यूज ना करें। सारे बच्चे मिलके, पूरी क्लास में अगर 40 बच्चे हैं, 40 रुपए भी नहीं लगेंगे, साल भर के लिए टर्निटी ले लीजिए, क्लास के सीआर के पास रखिए, और सीआर जो है वो सारे बच्चों पे प्लेजरिज्म चेक करता है। एनी अदर क्वेश्चन?
नहीं, आपका भी लेट हो रहा है. आई नो यू हैव अ क्लास एट 1 एंड यू नीड लाइक 10-15 मिनट्स ब्रेक. सो श्रुति, प्लीज फीडबैक फॉर्म जल्दी से फ्लोट कर दो. ओके. Okay, so Nitesh, thank you very much. And who is like giving the vote of thanks? Shruti?
I have a question, sir.
Okay, Smrit, pucho.
Sir, is there any competition also? Like, how many representatives from India can go for scholarship? Is there any number, only 10 students or only 15 students? So we have to compete to get in among the 15 students or
Shalini,
10 or
it's not
20
that.
students?
It depends on the country and it depends on the name of the scholarship. So if Commonwealth is there, it only allows 5 people in India. But if SWAS is there, it takes around 300 people from India. So every scholarship will have their own quantum of student that they can choose. And the issue is that sometimes what happens that it is very specific to gender and very specific to country. So they say that, okay, and you all are in advantage because you all are girls. So mostly what happens, sometimes males are being removed, that okay, this scholarship is only available for women. There will be hardly any scholarship which you will find only for men. So numbers will change. All scholarships will have their own numbers, and they will also sometimes will not reveal how many number of students they will be taking for the scholarship. But you have to take your chance and apply for the scholarship.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nitesh, for all the information. And we have really, I hope the students have learned a lot and they will get inspired by your CV. I have got inspired. I have to do something a lot about myself. So, okay, Shruti, are you like proposing the vote of thanks or?
Ma'am, I'll give.
Okay.
On behalf of the placement cell of Shyama Prasad Mukherji College, I want to thank Dr. Nitesh Kumar Upadhyay for sparing his valuable time and organizing such a knowledgeable workshop. I'm sure students had a lot of takeaways from today's workshop, and they'll work hard to make their good and effective CV, and also apply for their different scholarships, which will help them in making decision for their higher studies. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, Nitesh. Okay.
And I hope the group will be there and I'll be able to mentor your students for at least 2 to 3 next coming years.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we will make a group and we'll let you in. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining. I hope you found it useful. Okay. Thank you.